welcome back to the second interview of Rex&Reginas Entertainment. This is my Aunt Yasmin. Say hi.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, are you okay with me telling everyone your age?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
61 years. Everyone say, what's up with that? 61 in the house.
Yeah.
She's my cigar partner, OG, triple OG. We always out smoking, drinking. This is what we do. So we're going to do a little interview. This is going to be very simple, and make sure you guys understand that since she is my aunt, I cannot ask certain questions because it's inappropriate. So do not ask me to ask her, or she'll never come back on the podcast again. So what's your shoe size? What would you say your shoe size is in open toe, closed toe heels? What are you ranging from?
Usually I'm looking at a 9.
And
A 9. In an open toe, might be able to get away with an 8.5 if I look and make sure my heel's not sticking out in the back.
You gotta make sure the heels ain't sticking out the back.
Yeah, that's important. But yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
You get a lot of compliments on your heels, by the way.
Really?
Yes. One of the most compliments I've seen consistently is the heel of your foot, the ball of your foot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's that.
Wow, I like that somebody likes it.
Yeah, I think
That
it's
is
cool.
so cool.
So, start by saying we're gonna go kind of just a little round table. It's gonna be little random questions I'll throw at you. So, first question I'm gonna ask is just I want to know. That's why I'm gonna ask it first. Is as your nephew, I'm 34. When did you realize that I had a foot fetish? The world wants to know. I need to know. We all need to know.
That's a very good question. And there's a pretty direct answer to this. I don't have to beat around the bush. First of all, it has been foreshadowed when you're a little boy. So you know that when you were younger, I used to like to get everybody together in the living room with the blankets, watching movies, and the kids be all over the floor. David would wind up by somebody's feet. Just comfortable. He'll fall asleep. Your feet are right there, David. You was so cute. That was I didn't think nothing of it. You know, I didn't realize that that's what it was.
Yeah.
But you were the only one who did that.
So you
The
knew
cutest little thing ever.
it was foreshadowed, but at the time you still didn't know that's what I was. That I was
Right.
like, okay,
Right.
that's a foot lover right there.
Right. In
Gotcha.
hindsight, I can say it was foreshadowed.
Okay.
I had no idea. But now that you asked that question,
Mm-hmm.
I think back and I'm like, okay, it makes sense now.
So you knew I had a foot fetish when I told you about my business. Is that when you knew, or did you know even before I told you about the business?
I
I think I told you about the business around 2020, 2021.
had an idea. I knew that you like to take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was this big.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have an idea. I just didn't know the extent of it.
Gotcha.
So when you told me, I wasn't shocked.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, all right, Dave, all right. Yeah, I like that for you because it's something you like.
Mhm.
You're doing it. It's fun for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a cool thing.
I think most people think that they think I'm. Well, they don't. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that's my aunt, or I'll post you. This is my aunt, or this is my cousin, and they say, "Oh, why do you have to lie? Why do you have to lie about it, bro?" And I said, I was like, a lot of people don't understand. Outside of feet, we have a very close family. We talk about everything. Everybody knows everything. We're around each other all the time.
Yeah,
But I
This
would
is
say
true.
it's a benefit. It's one of the pluses of the reason like I said, I've been able to do so well is because I've always had backup. I've always had support, no matter what. So I think that's a good thing. I think it's a real great thing. And I had to put you on camera because I had people to understand, like, I'm not lying. This is actually, she's real. This is my dad's sister, younger sister. So.
Yeah, it is a wonderful thing. And just to see you happy doing what you like
Mhm.
and, you know, doing it well
Mm-hmm.
makes me proud.
I appreciate that.
Makes me
I
proud.
feel good.
So you're making me proud, you're making other people proud.
Mm-hmm.
And people like me who didn't think anything of my feet, now I'm like, wow, people like that?
Yeah, I would say.
So I gotta,
You know,
me and my feet.
I live in Georgia. You always lived in New York. But when Ayosi came to town, I was like, that's the aunt with the pretty feet right there. Cause the other aunts, I've seen you guys seen 2 aunts. The other aunts you will never see. So don't ask. But so do you have a foot story? Do you have an experience? Maybe the first time you realized guys like feet. Maybe it was a boyfriend or a random stranger. Anything that you can remember that you was like, oh God, people really, really like feet. Like that's a real thing outside of what you know about what I do.
Well, you know, I'd say about, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I was at a nightclub with my mother, and we were actually watching your dad play the drums.
Okay.
So we were having a good time, and there was a musician. I think he was playing the clarinet. And I thought he was so cute. But he didn't really look at me like that, because we were all sitting at the table talking after they finished playing.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a clarinet. What am I talking about, a clarinet? I forgot what it was. It wasn't no clarinet. But it was an instrument. And we were sitting at the table, and he happened to look down at my feet. He didn't look at my face.
Yeah.
He looked at my feet. And he said, you got some nice feet. And then he tries to talk to me. Now he wants to sit and have a whole conversation. And I'll never forget what I had on. I had on some black open-toed shoes. I had some white nail polish. I had just gotten my toes done, you know, just to go out.
Yeah.
But that's what made him talk to me, my feet, because he didn't think about anything else. He didn't say a word till he saw those feet. So I'm like, wow.
I
got some feet.
You got some feet. And you've always been very comfortable showing them off. You never had any issues. Just here you go. Let have at it. You know.
Actually, that's a second time, because there was a professional that I used to work with. I would go to work every day. You'd hear me clicking my heels in the hall. He was fascinated with my feet. He would be in his area. I'm not even going to say what field this is. He'd be in his area. I'd be in mine, maybe walking down the hall, and he would hear my shoes, and he would come, stop what he was doing, and go to the door and just look.
Wow.
He was like, ooh, nice mules today. Yeah. And he was just fascinated with the feet.
Wow.
That was amazing.
He's got great
Like,
taste.
what is this?
Awesome.
Yeah. He liked the mules. He heard them. I guess you can hear.
Yeah.
He heard them. And came out. I was like, wow.
That's funny, because I used to work in an office environment. Women would, of course, wear their heels and everything. But one thing about working in a profession that's 98% women was all the shoes they had that they kept at their desk. In the corporate world, women have more shoes at their desk than they have in their closet. I would go to someone's desk, you know, you're doing something, and you open a drawer to get a pencil. You got 2 different slippers, you got 2 different flats, you got 2 different heels. I'm like, you want to take these shoes home?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
Because
don't get me started on the car.
Oh yeah. Now I never did it in the car, but I sure did it, you know, where I worked in that closet. There was a lot of shoes, because I didn't to spend the whole day in one thing.
Exactly.
So it was cool.
I just wanted to bring you in for a little bit. It's not going to be a huge interview, because I can't ask certain questions that I want to ask, you know, because even though you're down for always shooting and supporting me, it's still a respect factor that I have to make sure never gets crossed.
Yes.
So I just wanted y'all to see my aunt. She's so beautiful. I love her so much.
I love you too. My
And,
baby
If
Dave.
you want to see more of her, go to my Rex&Reginas Patreon. And yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little taste of me, where I come from, who I am. And I hope you guys have a great, blessed day, and we're going to get out of here and finish these stogies. Anything else for the camera?
My baby.
See me. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you'd like to see feed content of the person that I just interviewed, make sure you check out my Patreon, link down below, as long as my other socials, my Twitter and my Instagram. Also, please like, comment, subscribe. That'll help my algorithm greatly. Until the next interview, you guys have a great day. Peace.